Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Back to the conversation. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
You can pick one of those up on the way.
What could go wrong?
I know. KISW proudly presents Live Day 2020. We will be live on the radio, Facebook Live, KISW.com tomorrow. BJ and Miggs, the Men's Room, completely live. Sound effects, commercials, music. There is nothing pre-recorded about the show. We're going to do the best we can as socially distanced.
Keep in mind,
Live Day.
Best we can does not mean excellent.
Technology, we struggle with.
There are, so as they are preparing for Live Day tomorrow, honest to God, outside of the studio, it looks like mission control for NASA, and all these guys, they have all these computers set up, and I don't know exactly what they're testing, but I know they're good at their jobs because the conversation's dry.
Yeah.
Right? This is, like every time I walk by, they are just saying like numbers, but I think these numbers equate to like some form of, we need the XPR 81, otherwise you're not going to hear the Turbo Tone Tickler 47. It's like, guys, this is boring.
Right.
But they're all into it.
16 bands in the area. We'll have people joining us from all over the United States as we put together the ultimate high wire act known as Live Day 2020. That starts tomorrow with BJ and Miggs and the Men's Room. Both shows completely live, and Live Day is presented by our friends at The Advocates. All right. It is our random question. Question 206-421.
Random.
Hello, Candy. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Candy.
Hola, my beautiful beaches.
Hola.
It's just like candy. Ow. That is sweet. I love that song, by the way, Candy. Make no mistake.
You got to be nice with a name like Candy, right?
It is. Sometimes I'm sweet, sometimes I'm sour.
Yeah, it's not like you're anchovy or celery or...
If you have a sister and they name your sister Anchovy, just know you're the favorite.
Right. So that's essentially... You got to be
just like candy.
A sweet woman. All right, Candy, we're going to get you to open up here, and you're in the tree, so you can be honest. Candy, in your lifetime, who would you say was the ugliest kid or baby that you have ever seen?
That's a fair question, man.
I love redheads, but my mom had a friend who had a baby who was like, ooh, that poor little thing. Oh, that was an ugly child.
But you can't say, now, I know you can't tell them that their kid is ugly, but did you like even tell your mom? Because I don't want to say who it is, but there is someone I know very well and have known them for quite a while. Their kid is probably 11 years old now, but at the time, my wife was very excited to say, hey, this friend of ours had a baby. And keep in mind, a baby, all right? So I look at this picture, and I said, man, that is the ugliest effing child I've ever seen in my life. And the thing is, I meant it, okay? This kid got to be about 4 years old, and I'm like, man, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, that kid is so ugly, it's unbelievable. Now, I will say she has grown into her face, so to speak. She does not look abnormally ugly, but it's a terror. Because, look, any mammal, typically speaking, with the exception of maybe the naked mole rat, like when you are first born, you are cute by accident. Babies, puppies, kittens, camels, baby panda bears, people the polar bear over in Germany. It'll rip your face off now, but it was cute when it was born. So when you have an ugly baby, it's like winning a weird lottery that nobody wants to be.
You know what, though? The people that have ugly babies, they don't know they have ugly babies.
Well, that's why you can't tell them.
My firstborn, she had a little bit of difficulty.
Was she ugly?
She was undersized.
But was she ugly?
I mean, she was fed through a tube through her nose. So, like, the picture that I took when I, sent out the birth announcement, I mean, she looked fine to me. And then I, look at it after the fact and go, God damn, what the hell? She was the most beautiful thing that I'd ever seen in my life.
Sure, and you never know.
I mean, she was.
When they're firstborn, they look like a hand that's been underwater for 40 minutes. And they're all rubbery.
Yeah.
They do, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fresh out of the fluid, bro. And they look it, but within 3 hours, you can see if they're cute. My mom said that when I was born, right? So my father.
Did you have a cone head?
I had a bit of a cone head, but it wasn't that. She said my father, because at that time, the husband could not be in the room, delivery room, when you give birth. So he waits however long you wait after the born. And here's my mom holding me. Said, your father walked in, looked at me, and was just like, oh.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she said, look, dude, you were born with hair all over your face.
Oh.
And so my dad's like, Jesus Christ, what kind of,
Yeah.
What is that?
Chewbacca.
Why does he look like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
what was the little things on Land of the Lost? What was that thing called?
Sleece? Oh, Chaka.
Chaka.
Yeah, look like Chaka. So, Candy, did you ever confess to anyone that you felt this baby was ugly? And also, did anyone agree?
Yes, I showed it to anybody that did not know this child or the family, and they agreed with me.
Yeah, it's really important. Now, what about now? Is that kid, are they an adult now?
Yes.
Did they look normal?
And they did grow into that face and that big head, and the skin is beautiful now.
Cool.
And
Damn.
they look great.
I'll tell you what, and not to be too judgmental, but the hell with it. When I was in middle school, junior high, it seemed like the kids, especially the girls in my school, who were the pretty girls, who were the popular girls, who all the guys wanted to go after, you could not figure out how these two ugly people produced this child.
Yeah.
Because, you go to a student, any kind of thing where the parents came or whatever, you're like, that's her mom and dad?
Like, what happened?
How in the hell did they, she's beautiful. And you both two look like, you know what I mean? Like,
you guys aren't.
ass.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
You're not beautiful.
How did that happen? I just assumed at that age that beautiful people made more beautiful people.
You would think.
And that wasn't the case at all.
But a double negative makes a positive.
Right.
Right? And there it is. Look, Ted, that's my working thing. Someone here.
No, I was just saying, I think sometimes it's tough, too, just to see when people get older. Because, I have some, I had some friends that, they're both good-looking people. Mm-hmm. Their kids weren't the cutest. But now their kids are in their 20s, and they're very attractive.
No, look, it's not that. We're just saying by default, nature has determined, at least for mammals, you're going to be cute. At least you might grow up to be the ugliest son of a bitch ever. I'm sure Clint Howard was a cute. Actually, I'm not sure he's a cute baby, but the point is, you should be born cute and then progressively get uglier. Is my general thought. You know what I mean?
But I have a friend, man. Their baby was super ugly.
Really?
Did you tell them?
No,
Did they know?
We all talked about it behind their back.
Okay.
It was aggressive.
God,
ugly.
There's one other guy. We kind of had business dealings, but we developed a bit of a friendship. And I had a kid, I guess, about 7 years ago. And same thing. And I look at this picture, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that kid is ugly. Saw the kid again when he was 5. That dude is still ugly. I mean, that guy is ugly. Someone here says, look, in the South, when an old lady sees a cute baby, she says, quote, aw, so cute. When she sees an ugly baby, she says, bless their heart.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So, yeah, that is the truth.
The reason we asked who was the ugliest kid you've ever seen, an argument between two couples in Detroit took an ugly turn when one side fired 16 shots into a home after the other said their baby was ugly. The scene unfolded Sunday on Margarita Street, where the couples got into a shouting match before the gun came out, and the whole thing started when someone called someone else's baby ugly, according to Larry Turner, who was a neighbor who took video. I wasn't prepared for what I saw, Turner said. You're making decisions quickly. You know the moment you see someone, what they're thinking, but he just kept making poor decisions. The footage shows a 21-year-old man and a 26-year-old woman screaming at someone in the doorway of the home, where a 23-year-old woman and her 31-year-old boyfriend were verbally duking it out. 21-year-old man is then seen returning to his car, slipping, then walking back to the home with a handgun. There was a baby inside the car during the episode, but it wasn't clear if that was the baby that was insulted. Someone could be heard yelling, "Don't do it," but it's unclear if that was the gunman, the witness, the people in the home. The gunman then unloads on the home before the two get into the white Pontiac and speed off. he went in there thinking he was going to win, and it looks like he lost that fight and need to maybe end it with a bang, according to the neighbor who took the video.
A couple of comments here. Someone says, I'm the exception to the rule. I was ugly AF as a baby, ugly AF as an adult. Someone else says, my mom was not afraid to tell my older brother that he looked like Yoda as a baby. Pointy ears, bumps all over his face. I still think he's ugly, but other people think he's okay looking. All right, now look, you've been watching The Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
And Baby Yoda was all the freaking rage, and everybody's like, oh, the baby's so cute. And I get what they mean, but every time I see Baby Yoda, I'm like, I don't think he's cute.
I think he's...
I mean, maybe
he's
his
important to the story plot.
I understand
he's
his
place.
He does have,
but I never thought that he was cute.
No, he's not.
I think it's cute.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah, it's all tiny and green. Sometimes you could be ugly and be cute.
Well,
like a bulldog,
like
right?
E.T. was never cute.
No,
nah, man.
But people said he was cute. Like,
exactly.
He looks like a turtle that's been ripped out of its shell.
Yeah,
he looked like a giant dried up raisin.
We had this kid. We had a kid in class that had a really big, long neck and a big head with like wide jaws, and we called him E.T.
Because he was so cute.
I know, because he looked like E.T.
And his finger was red.
He actually went as E.T. for Halloween one year.
Didn't even put anything on? Or
not really, just kind of went as himself.
Oh, are you E.T.?
Yeah, exactly. Put a red thing on his finger.
Random.
Hello, Nick. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Nick, welcome to the program. Random question. How you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent. I'm sure you guys are doing great, too.
Yeah, we're doing fantastic. Let's see here. All right, Nick. If we were to go in your home, like on a home invasion kind of thing, or maybe, I don't know.
We're robbing Nick.
We had to do like a search and seizure or something. Whatever the deal is. Or maybe you're dead and we get to have one article of something in your home. What would you say is the strangest thing that someone would find in your home? So maybe not, obviously not strange by you. You own it. You have it.
Yeah,
whatever
human
it is.
skull.
But I'm going to walk in there and go, what the hell is this?
Geez, I don't know.
You don't have any... Okay, for an example. This is a strange example, but it's a weird one. Anyway, if you open up my closet, I don't have a lot of stuff that I've saved from over the years, but the first thing that stares at you is a bobblehead of me, which might be a little bit strange.
Nice.
If you were to open up my closet. That's just where it's...
I thought it was John Elway.
Right, exactly.
Or Todd Heap.
No, but that's kind of a bizarre thing to have.
To have your own bobblehead. Yeah.
Right, in your own home. That's stupid. Like,
That's pretty cool,
What
huh?
are you fanboying on
No,
yourself?
I think it would be cooler if it were out. Because then you're saying, hey, look at this moment I had where I was immortalized in a bobblehead. It's weird because you have it in a closet.
Some people have like swords hanging on their wall or whatever their weird hobbies are. You don't have anything in there where we would open up a cabinet and go, what in God's name is this?
I guess I have a Wolverine-style brass knuckles. They have just knives coming out of the end of them.
Yes, that's exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's pretty unique, I guess.
Yes, that's unique.
Dad crack.
Would you put that by your bed in case someone broke into your home? I mean, would you put those bad boys on? Do you think they're practical in their application, or are they more cosmetic?
Every time somebody tries to touch them, I'm just like, do not touch them, you're going to cut yourself. And then I have to explain to them where there's really sharp parts to them, because there's 3 blades, and then there's 2 different sharp spots with gaps in each blade. And so oftentimes people they're more of just a liability, really.
So if you
It
put
doesn't seem that functional. I'd be afraid to punch somebody with them, because what if they fall off or something? And I'm not really into stabbing people, so.
Okay.
Well, I am, so I would take those in a heartbeat.
Well, rock on. Come invade my home.
Yeah, I mean,
Get punched with Wolverine claws.
that's an odd thing to have. You know what I mean? I would go, what the hell are these things?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it is a little odd.
Right. I just wonder what it was. You know what I mean? The reason we asked, what strange thing would someone find in your home? This is kind of a crazy deal here. Investigators, a part of an operation dubbed Project Green Sweep. They were called about a grow operation of a suspected illegal weed dealer and operation in Canada. Now, keep in mind, Canada now has legal weed. You've got to do all the permits and everything else.
Sure.
And this guy apparently had a lot of illegal weed. So the Canadian police, they go to bust this grow operation, member of the York Regional Police. And what did they find inside? Police recovered $150 million worth of marijuana.
Damn.
$150 million worth
That
of
is
marijuana.
a lot of weed.
They confiscated guns, crossbows from several cannabis-growing sites. They were targeting locations for the very reason of just trying to get the illegal stuff off of the streets. And they also found in this house 3 kangaroos and 2 zebras.
Oh, all right. That adds up.
Again, that's 3 kangaroos, 2 zebras, and $150 million worth of weed. They were arrested.
What is it about drug dealers that have that much product, $150 million, that exotic animals are the go-to, right? So this cat had what? Kangaroos and zebras.
Maybe if it's for protection, but I don't see those animals being like the kind that guard your field.
But like Escobar, right? Then you have an S-ton of hippos.
Which are still
to the point, right? It's
Mexico.
become invasive because they're like, what do you do with these? I'm like, well, if you don't kill them, you don't do anything. But he brought an S-ton of them over, and it's like, again, they weren't really protecting anything for him, but like,
they were just his pets.
That's what I mean. Like, how much money did you have to make where a dog is not good enough anymore, right? Michael Jackson got a chimpanzee because Michael Jackson was rich, and somehow he thought it's okay. Pablo Escobar has hippos. This guy in Canada has zebras and kangaroos, and I'm thinking, I'm fine with the dog.
Do you really think Michael Jackson took care of that chimpanzee?
Do I think he took care of it?
Did he have
No.
a full-time person who took care of the animal?
I don't think he took care of his kids. I don't think he took care of his chimpanzee. I don't think he washed his cars, but certainly they lived under his roof.
Okay.
But either way, even
Like, where's Bubbles? I got to feed him mac and cheese.
even if
I bet he hung out with them a lot. And
Well, he hung out with him. What I'm saying is, like,
He
it wasn't his
dressed
job.
them the same.
It wasn't his job to go in and like take the monkey for a walk or make the monkey some cereal.
you got to walk monkeys?
I
I don't think
know.
you do. I feel like they move around just fine on their own.
You gotta put them in some trees. They can swing around for a while. I don't know what you do. You can't take them to the dog park.
I knew one woman that had a monkey. It was like a spider monkey. And I've told you about it before. It's the one that bitch slapped her at the dining room table because she laughed. Again, I don't want a pet that gets aggressive because I laughed. Laughter is a form of joy, and apparently this thing, and I witnessed it in a bit, but there was no, like when you went into her house, and we were warned that she had a monkey, and she did in fact have a monkey, and the house smelled a little weird. Like, you walk into a house, you know if someone has a cat, you know if they have a dog. This, you would not be able to identify. They kind of have their own stink, but there was no, if you have a dog, I can find the food bowl.
Can I pet the monkey?
If I find, I don't, you don't want to,
Does the
man.
monkey come up and you pet the monkey?
Here's the thing about this monkey, and this is my only interaction with the monkey where it's like me and the monkey. Again, there's like 6 of us at a dining room table, and it's sitting on the corner of the table, and it was cute as Baby Yoda's cute, right? That kind of cute, but it made you nervous just because of the way it looked at everyone. You know, like if a dog does not like you, you can tell by its tail, maybe it's growling, it's burying its
Right.
You can have a cat doesn't like you, it's jumped on your face, try to rip out your eyeball, right? There's these tells. With the monkey, I'm like, I don't know if he's chilling. I don't know if he's waiting to kill someone. I can't tell, but he looked, because they kind of have their hands together, right? So it was kind of like you picture a squirrel with a nut, right? So it always kind of had its hands together, and its tail would flick a little bit. But when you made eye contact with it, man, I can't explain it. Like, it made you nervous. And maybe it's just checking you out, but still, they're so shifty. But when she laughed, and that's the thing, and it was just one quick, ha-ha, bitch slapped her, freaked out, and ran out of the dining room. And that's when we left.
And that's the last time you saw the monkey.
Yeah, I was like, her name was Cecily, and I'm like, hey, man, we got to go. Like, I can't be here.
I can't believe he was that scary. Just walking around holding his
I
hands.
can't explain it, man. I don't know. There's something about it. It just didn't feel right.
I don't trust that monkey.
I did not trust that monkey at all. And then I watched a bitch slap someone. Hello, Byron. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola.
All right, welcome to the program. Random question, man. How's the weekend?
Not too bad. Can't complain.
Okay. All right, let's go with this one. What have you accidentally destroyed? Or maybe you didn't accidentally destroy it, but we all have accidents.
Yes.
We all break things. Sometimes they're yours. Sometimes the worst part is if they're somebody else's, because then you feel terrible.
Yeah, but I feel a little better about that.
Mm-hmm. So what did you accidentally destroy?
Well, I know there's been a number of things over the years, but mostly just little things. Good grief.
I destroyed my father's Audi 5000 car.
Ooh.
Yeah, I totaled that for him. So he didn't
For
have to,
him, yeah.
So he didn't have to drive it anymore, because he loved that car. I'm sure he was real happy with me.
I did borrow my buddy's truck one time, had to move some stuff, and I brought it back, and I thought everything was fine. And then like a day later, he called me up and said, hey, did you hit something while you're with my truck? And I said, no. So I
went over there, and on the passenger side, there was 3 long, shallow grooves kind of all the way down the truck, and with a kind of a real 60s green paint on it. And we all kind of stood there and looked at it, and I had no idea what it was. I know I parked it at a supermarket parking lot, and we kind of figured out maybe it was some little old lady with an old, 60s boat that kind of couldn't quite park right. But
okay, all right.
That one, at least I didn't know what had happened, so we just had to surmise.
I had this toy that I've been keeping for forever. It was
commemorative.
Yeah, it was a Transformer, and it was the Space Shuttle Challenger.
Oh, the Space Shuttle Challenger, man! This thing blew up upon launch in 1986. It was a collector's
big
moment.
Yeah,
well, sure, man.
Yeah, and then that got destroyed at my house one night by a bunch of drunk high
within
2 seconds. What's this? Boom.
Well, I tried to make it transform. I guess there was a...
You did.
Like, no!
You recreated the scenario.
Was there a button I missed? I still don't know to this day.
You had it in your hand for like 2 seconds.
And then broke it.
It's like, Jesus.
Reason we asked, what did you accidentally destroy? As I tell you the story, just think about the person who was in need of this organ. A helicopter transporting a donor heart to Keck Hospital at the University of Southern California crashed on landing at the helipad over the weekend. It was a private chopper. It was carrying the organ for a transplant patient. Quite a bit of chaos ensued. That
happens with helicopter crashes.
The pilot was okay. The helicopter was landing on its side. It was on its side.
Yeah, I saw the picture of it, yeah.
2 passengers were cleared on the scene, so they were okay. That's the fortunate part, right? Bless you. The afternoon did not stop there as far as being hectic. Once the crash was handled and those on board were evaluated, the focus shifted to saving the entire reason for the trip. Firefighters had to use the jaws of life to pull out the heart out of the helicopter. They were ultimately successful. The firefighter then handed the heart over to a doctor for its return to the hospital. He immediately tripped, lost his footing, fell, and dropped the heart on the ground.
Jesus. 5-second rule.
Reports have said the heart was unharmed, however. The doctor did get lucky, and the heart was transplanted as it was supposed to be.
Do you tell him?
You have to see this guy drop the heart.
It's so bad.
You can't believe it.
You don't want to laugh.
You're the family. Right. You've been waiting for this heart. You hired a private chopper to bring it in just so you could do
crashes.
It crashes on the roof. They bring in the jaws of life on top of a hospital. They rip the helicopter open, get the passengers out, go in and get the heart. They hand it to the doctor. He starts running, trips, drops the heart on top of the building. I mean, God. More of the random question coming up. 206-421-ROCK.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Top Gun Maverick is the #1 movie in the world.
Damn right.
It's an absolute blast from start to finish, and one of the greatest movies ever made.
Having any fun yet?
Tom Cruise, Top Gun Maverick, rated PG-13.
Everything is better electrified. Like the guitar, toothbrushes, or cars. And Hyundai has a wide range of electrified vehicles, including the first ever Tucson and Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. You can use electric when you want it or gas when you need it. It's your journey. Evolve it beyond the pump in the 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe plug-in hybrid EVs. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer or learn more at HyundaiUSA.com. Only available in select states. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
The men's room is in progress. 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.
Radio.com world premiere. A brand new Foo Fighters. That one's called Shame Shame. Debuted on Saturday Night Live.
That is correct.
A brand new Foo Fighters, by the way, coming out Medicine at Midnight. That'll be out on February 5th. So Foo Fighters fans have something to look forward to, and maybe a couple more.
February?
There. Yeah, February. We're already in November.
That, man.
Close enough.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe they're not done with the album yet. We're working on it. Here's a song. Enjoy. Yeah, brand new foos there. Shame. Terrence got more of that for you coming up tonight as well. Okay, it is our random question. Question 206-421-ROCK.
Random.
Hello,
random,
Brandon.
Random,
welcome to the men's room.
Random.
Hola.
Brandon, welcome to the program. Random question.
Real quick. Sorry about that. All right.
You ready to rock?
I'm ready to rock.
You sound like Paul Stanley.
I think you can answer this one.
You ready to rock?
Where have you masturbated in a pinch? Where have you masturbated in a pinch?
In the work bathroom.
The work bathroom.
All right.
What kind of work do you do?
Oh, yeah, man. I worked at Lowe's and just rubbed one out.
You were working at Lowe's.
I don't think we need to name check that.
I can't believe they don't put that on their
I'm
commercials.
glad I don't shake the hand of the associates when I walk into these places anymore, thanks to COVID.
Man, oh,
Well, I
man.
mean, I did wash my hands.
Sure.
I mean, there's that.
Was there privacy? Was it multi-stalls? Was it just one lock, one door, one head? What?
It was multi-salts. I'm pretty sure there's somebody next to me, but it's whatever.
Okay.
I don't know if I can fight through that.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, if I can see the shoes of a person next to me, like, you're killing my mind,
right,
bro.
Exactly. That's like size 14.
Hey,
man.
you need to leave. I'm not in here to poop. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, at the time, I didn't really care, you know?
Was there a trigger at all? Did you see somebody, a customer, or anything like that, or you just were just kind of feeling the moment?
No, I mean, so there was a girl that I worked with that I always tried to get with, and that was it. I mean, she was there that day, and there you go.
Did you ever get Did you ever get with her?
I did, actually.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Did you ever tell her you rolled into the bathroom at work thinking about her?
I did.
And
actually, it was the same day that I got with her.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
I mean, we went back to her house for drinks, and that's just, I was like, hey, I've thought about you a long time. I rubbed one out to you, and that was, I guess it was romance.
That is the most beautiful thing anyone's ever said to me.
Man, oh man. I'm going to give that a shot.
Hey, look, I guarantee you right now. I guarantee you, in my lifetime, no one has ever masturbated thinking about me.
Oh, I have.
No way. Not even once. No.
Just
Never.
last night, buddy.
Somebody has.
Never. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Sure.
You gotta be on a different level. You know what I mean? You gotta be good looking.
It might not be somebody who you would want to do that, but I'm sure somebody has. I can think of someone.
I don't think so.
I think we have a former coworker.
Nah.
She was digging your bro. Remember, this woman quit. So like anything, you have a work event. I will not say specifically what event it was. People get drunk. People start being honest. And this particular woman wanted her some miles. Man, oh man.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember her?
No.
It was, hold on, let me just write down where it was.
Was I drunk?
You came up to me, so it was at an event where everyone's kind of all doing the same thing, and you were like, listen, man, just do me a favor and hang out with me for a minute. I'm like, what's up? And you're like, just,
I remember the one woman in Denver who wouldn't leave me alone.
Right, see? That woman probably has too.
No.
Yeah. You don't remember this woman?
No.
So this woman wanted a piece of miles. And look, nobody cares. It's one of these things, people get drunk, all right? But word went around all the coworkers, and nobody cared. It was just more of a funny thing, all right? So this event was over a weekend. That Monday, that person was so embarrassed for being so open about it, I guess, they quit.
They quit.
They quit. And even the boss who we had at that time, not our boss directly, but a different boss, said, listen, you don't understand who we work with, not just us as a show, but everyone in this industry. Like,
well, I wouldn't have cared.
Nobody cared. You didn't care. You did not care. In fact, you were trying to be nice to her, kind of ease it down a little bit, but she was just really humiliated or embarrassed or whatever it was, and literally quit that Monday. I cannot remember her name, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
But she has.
Okay. The reason we asked, where have you masturbated in a pinch? For the second time in weeks, a Florida woman has been arrested for pleasuring herself in public.
She's thinking about you.
This time at Popeyes at 10 a.m.
Popeyes. Oh, man, I love that chicken sandwich.
Popeyes
she
open
loves
at,
it more.
Popeyes open at 10 a.m.?
Apparently.
Okay. Vanessa Lee Jones, who's 38, was arrested Saturday morning after a witness reported spotting her masturbating at the dumpster outside of Popeyes in St. Petersburg.
That's hot.
Out by the dumpster.
By the dumpster with rendered chicken.
She was fully nude at the time. When police responded to the scene, officers also witnessed the defendant masturbating in front of the dumpster completely naked. She had not stopped. She was arrested for exposure of sexual organs. She's being held in the county jail on $150 bond.
Yeah, right. Just you're a nuisance.
In the arrest affidavit, St. Pete Police noted that Jones showed no indication of drugs or alcohol influence and no indication of any mental health issues.
See, when she was arrested a few weeks ago, they said the same thing. Said, man, she seemed lucid, sober, everything. She gets naked. And does it in very public places.
Jones was arrested in September after allegedly exposing herself and masturbating in front of a 7-Eleven. She was charged with lewd and lascivious exhibitions, and she already had allegedly continuously rubbed her vagina in view of a minor who was accompanied by a male relative who recorded it on his phone.
I bet he did.
The 7-Eleven, by the way, just a couple of blocks away from the Popeyes, where Jones was arrested on Saturday morning.
Next to a dumpster.
Yeah. According to court reports, Jones' rap sheet includes convictions for theft, possession of drug equipment, trespassing, and possession of synthetic marijuana.
Okay. Maybe that's it.
Okay.
Somebody here says, I once masturbated in an airport bathroom, Denver to be specific, because I hadn't been able to for the week before, which is probably just the amount of time it took you to actually get to the Denver airport. And someone
I've
else
done it before on an airplane.
says, you said you went to the bathroom? You did go into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
I did, yeah.
And handled your bed. How long were you in there? Because that's the thing.
Not very long.
Okay. It needed to be
cool,
done.
That's good. As long as you didn't help.
Yeah, it was after a long trip where I didn't have much privacy, and there was a picture of a tennis player in a Sports Illustrated. And I said, all right, it's going to be enough.
Game on.
And someone else says, Miles, I'm sure there's been a few women that have handled their business, so to speak, thinking about that schnoz.
Sure, right. I love noses. Big
Random.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
God, I do, man. I can't remember her name. But she, I will not say what position she worked in, but she worked here for a little while. Not long, maybe about 6 months. We had a big event. She was there as part of it. And anyway, as the night goes on, everyone, of course, is drinking and having fun. And she rolled up to you and was very direct. Very direct. Wow. You're looking for a little help, like, do not leave me alone. Because she would not stop following you around was the problem. It's not even so much what she was saying. It's more you're like, dude, everywhere I go, she keeps showing up. And it's at the point where it's like, look, it's got to stop.
Well, we were working, probably.
We were.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but still, I thought it was great.
Okay.
Hello, Caitlin. Welcome to the men's room.
Caitlin, are you there? That sounds like the whole thing just died.
That does sound dead. Oh, boy, let's check it. Hello, Josiah. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola. Good God. Hola. Last week, I masturbated in my car while I was driving.
Jesus.
Oh, I've done that.
Really?
While you were driving?
Yeah.
For real?
In a plane.
Planes, trains, and
Driving up
automobiles.
I-95, and they have all those billboards for strip clubs on the side of the road.
Have you ever on a train?
Not on a train.
You got to get that,
I'm
man.
like the Dr. Seuss of masturbation.
Do you have internet?
Not then. This is pre-internet. All right, Josiah, let's see here. Let's go with this question. What, do you have a dog?
Yeah.
What tricks can your dog do? Like, what are some of the things?
He's a puppy. He's like 3 months, so he can sit, shake, and lay down.
He can. That's pretty impressive.
My dog can stare at you from 2 inches away for the entirety of a TV drama.
What kind of dog did you get?
He's a German Shepherd, Australian Shepherd mix.
So he's going to be a big dog.
Yeah, he's like 30 plus pounds already.
Okay. How many cups of food does that dog eat?
Like 3 a day.
What has he gotten into so far?
Garbage and shoes and
okay, we're going to go meet you out with your girl or whatever, and your dog's going to stay at home. If you didn't put the dog in a crate, what would you have to take care of? Like, what would you have to put away in your home?
Oh, there's a couch cushion that's open, and he would just tear that cotton all over the goddamn place.
So what have you come home to so far?
That's most of it. And so my girl, she's at home with him all day because
she's doing school, so she's at.
So she's able to make sure he gets out, so he's not leaving, huge turds in the kitchen or anything like that. He's being taken care of.
He's good about that. He mostly poops outside.
How does he, because every dog is different on how they give you, like my old dog, Miles, he would never give you any idea that he had to go to the bathroom. Mm. But then he would come up, and he would sit down, and he would lean into you really hard and look up.
Right.
That was his tell that he had to go real, real bad. So how does the dog let you know that they have to go to the bathroom?
He'll start pawing at the back slider door.
Okay.
All right. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Or fold the newspaper and put it under his arm.
Right.
He's pretty much on a timer, though. So as long as I get him out by a certain time, he pretty much poops. Like,
what time is that?
He's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 9 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 in the morning.
Oh, that's the painful.
5 in the morning.
That's the painful one. Is that because you're getting
I wake up and that's when I wake up for work. So I just wake up, get dressed, take him out real quick.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah. Sorry you have to get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Reason we asked what trick can your pet do, we go to, let's see here, Texas. And they say with so many licensed owners of gun accidents, they're not unusual in the state of Texas with so many people who have guns that are licensed. But having a person injured after the dog opens fire on them, that's a new one. As a North Texas man is recovering after his four-legged friend shot his gun. According to police, the shooting happened recently in Plano when the unidentified man picked up his dog. He was wearing a pistol that was tucked into his waistband. Mm-hmm. He picked the dog up as if the dog's head was on his shoulders, with its leg below. The dog, basically, somehow his paw got caught in the trigger of the gun as he was trying to either stretch out or push himself up. He fired the pistol. The bullet hit the owner in the thigh. Now, the shot reportedly went straight through the leg and did not cause a lot of damage.
Well, the dog wasn't trying to kill him.
So
hey, when I
the owner is going to be fully recovered. So no harm, no foul on that one. But that's pretty cool. You get shot by your dog.
I mean, at least it's your dog.
I'm taking a bullet. Who shot you? My dog.
My dog did.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds right for Texas.
It does. It does.
Sounds like a country western song.
People are commenting on the masturbation thing. Says, hey, guys, I had a coworker admit to me that she masturbated inside the missile tube of a nuclear submarine. Someone else, I like how they say this. I once handled my business in a porta potty. No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. Then this one, working at a movie theater. Slow day. I'm on a break. Watching Entrapment by myself. Mm-hmm. Catherine Zeta-Jones. The rest is history.
And you got oral cancer.
Yes.
I mean, it happens quick, especially back in the day.
How'd you get throat cancer? I watched Entrapment. Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Hello, Corey. Welcome to the men's room.
My fellow Americans, liquor and whores.
Hola! Corey, welcome to the program.
Hola. Welcome.
All right, let's see what we got here. How about this one? Whether you stole it or got it as a gift, what did you get for free? What have you gotten for free before?
What did I get for free?
Yeah.
STDs.
Maybe somebody gave you tickets to their game they were going to, or
I love when that happens.
Yeah. You want to go to the Mariners tonight? Hell yeah, I want to go to the Mariners tonight.
Let's see. Oh, man, a couple of years ago. No, that's not even that cool. I mean, when I was a kid, I got a free scooter back when they were like, the scooters were the hottest thing.
How did you get a free scooter?
Oh, it was like Christmas time, and our family, didn't really, they probably couldn't get that many presents, and like, it was funny because two friends of my grandma ended up giving our family, or me and my brother, my twin brother specifically, 2 separate scooters.
Will you please get that COVID person out of your living room? They might infect us.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's my brother. He drank too much the other day. He's still
the old brown flu. I understand.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's not a bad deal, man. Take anything you can for free.
Yeah, man. I mean, if it's something you want, sure.
Mm-hmm. Reason we asked, what did you get for free? Authorities arrested a woman in a Dallas, Georgia restaurant after she allegedly tried to convince restaurant workers there she was FBI.
Do FBI agents eat free?
And should get free food. Even when police officers arrived, woman, she kept with her claim. She's a federal agent. Kimberly George Ragsdale attempted to get free food from Chick-fil-A by pretending to be an FBI agent. According to the news outlet, this is not the first time that Ragsdale has attempted to get free food and has threatened to arrest employees when they do not provide the free food. When officers arrived, she reportedly continued to claim she was a federal agent. She allegedly told officers that she had no identification because her credentials were electronic only. Well, the officers placed her in handcuffs and arrested her. She reportedly pretended to talk to a supposed radio in her shirt, reporting that she was being arrested and that the FBI needed to send someone to the Rockmart Police Department.
That had to fool them.
Yeah. According to the arrest report, Ragsdale was charged with impersonating a public officer.
But why would you think your food is free just because you're in the FBI? You know what I mean? But I mean, I've never seen.
Is there? I mean, like, look, I got a restaurant, right?
All right.
You come into my restaurant. I don't need to give you free food. I mean, like,
it's a business.
Yeah. What level are you on where you can just come into my place and tell me to give you something for
with
free?
the FBI, I would like a 5-piece. Like, well, okay, as long as you pay for it.
Yeah, I think it depends restaurant by restaurant. Like, sometimes they'll give free food to, like, the local cops because they want them to hang out in there.
But a lot of times that's announced in advance.
Right.
You know? Right. I mean, that's not cops don't just usually, I'm a cop, I want a free so-and-so. Like, well, no. Because that guy who's not a cop, he wants free crap, too.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like coffee.
Yeah, I mean,
you go into 7-Eleven and go,
I'll give you
I'm a
coffee.
Fed. I need coffee.
Well, that's because the cop's got to show up at 7-Eleven like 15 times a day. So
I'll see you later.
The place is like, look, man, just make sure I'm okay in here, man, and free coffee on the house. I mean, that's a fair trade in my mind.
Did you see her picture, by the way?
I mean, even if you take away the woman masturbating in front who just went down to the Popeyes.
Right. You get a free coffee.
You get the coffee.
You deal with the masturbating woman next to the dumpster outside of Popeyes, free coffee. I'm in for that.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Your home equity. It could be an untapped opportunity instead of an untouchable asset. Introducing HomeTap. HomeTap is an investor, not a lender. They give you cash in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Use it to pay off debt, make renovations, fund a business, or just live a better life. There's no interest or monthly payments to worry about. HomeTap. Get more from home ownership. Get more from life. Subject to eligibility, terms and conditions apply. Visit HomeTap.com to apply in minutes. That's HomeTap.com.